11 o'clock. Mastermind Alliance is about to start. I have my tea ready because I need some energy this morning. I have it every morning, but this morning I'm very tired. So yeah, I'm about to get started and I'm going to try and see if I can document my whole day because I should have enough time. Hey guys, so it is the 9th of April and it's just hit 8:30. I just come off a business call. Excuse the noise from my laptop because WhatsApp is on. Hopefully it's quiet now. So basically I'm trying to wrap my day up a bit early today. I haven't managed to get everything I wanted to do today, but that's okay. I'll move it till tomorrow. It's bank holiday weekend, so I have 4 days of business days, but not really communicative business days because technically businesses are closed. So what I'm gonna do is just focus on getting myself organized and getting some extra stuff done that I haven't had time for during the week. Mastermind Alliance still goes on, so I'll be up again at 6:30 tomorrow. I just kind of want to wrap up the day within the next hour, so 9:30, so I can just chill for a bit. I need to do some more listening and taking notes on GoPro. I think I need to do chapter 7 tonight to get ready for tomorrow morning. So in terms of moving forward from today, some of the things that I've learned is that language is everything. We need to have a very positive outlook when it comes to the way that we speak because it affects the way that we feel. And let's see, I also come to realization I do quite a lot of things, and people tell me this all the time, but I like being busy. I thrive off just having a lot of things to do. Sometimes it is overwhelming. If I try to actually think about what I did, I can fill a whole hand with the different opportunities that I'm part of. 3 of them are ones that I've made myself. Another one I was introduced to at the beginning of last month, and the 5th one is actually a full-time job. So it's a full-time temp job, but a job's a job. So just to quickly run through them, is the first one I started at the end of 2017 December, which was my creative talent management agency. It started off as a hobby and just a way of me helping people, and now it is sitting at a stage where, obviously because jobs are quite dormant right now in terms of the creative field, and castings and auditions and things have just changed to online, but they're also a bit slow at the moment. It's given me time to focus on the other things I'm doing whilst transitioning my business to be able to run online. And then the second one is to do with my degree. So I have a degree in fashion design. I make clothes. I also make bags. Bags are more of a recent thing in the last year and a bit, just because they're quite easy to make. I don't have to think about people's sizing and people's like lumps and bumps and normal body bits, if that's the best way to call it. So it's just an easy way for me to keep creative, and people wanted them, so that's why I ended up selling them. The third one is that I'm a wellness coach at a health club in London. and I actually started that to better my own health and my own mindset. And I thought, well, if I could help others, why not? Like, I'm able to achieve stuff myself. So like all the way that I feel, and in the recent I would say just over a month, I've felt amazing every day in terms of health wise. I've had no problems at all. For the past year and a half beforehand, I had been in and out of hospital and doctors, and I definitely think it was down to my nutrition and my stress levels and positivity and things like that. So now that I decided to make a change at the end of February, I think it was around the 26th of February, that's really made a difference to my life and the way that I feel on a daily basis. I can still get overwhelmed, but I know how to deal with it now. So that's one of the things that I'm learning. I think, is it day 4? Yeah, day 4 of the 30 days. So I really want to know how I'm going to feel and where I'm going to be physically and mentally by the end of the 90 days. And then the other, so I've mentioned, and me and my cousin, we like to do stuff together, but she lives in Manchester now. So we thought that we could start just making some things together to make us feel good, and then if it helps other people feel good, then that's even better. We actually made some wax melts for Mother's Day. They smell amazing. You can have them, like, if you leave them near a radiator, obviously in a cup or something like that, it won't leak into the radiator, or in your car. It's basically like an air freshener that doesn't run out too quickly. And it's not very overpowering. It's a very nice subtle smell, very fresh and crisp. So that's something that we've done together. Although we're far away, we like to do things on FaceTime, and we just order the same things and make them. And that's just something fun that we get to do together. And when I go up there, we just have the best time. And then in terms of full-time temp job, it actually only started at the beginning of March, so just before the coronavirus pandemic or epidemic, whatever it was at the time, started. I definitely thought it was all going to blow over, but obviously we're in a lockdown at the moment, so I'm able to spend more time working on myself, but also I was able to transition working from home, so I'm able to work full time for the company because it's a key workplace. I think that's mainly why they kept me, because the work is still coming in, because obviously hospitals need pharmaceutical goods, and that's the type of company that I work for. So I've been with them for maybe 5 weeks, maybe 6, I'm not sure. So I'm kind of trying to do a handful of things at the same time, and it's working with the help of my schedule. But sometimes, like the fresh air, this is why I need it, because I just need to get out, away from my laptop. My eyes sometimes hurt. My eyes hurt sometimes. There you go, we got there in the end. And I used to suffer with really bad migraines. I haven't had one for a really long while. I say really long while, I mean like 3 weeks, but yeah. So in terms of moving forward, I've been able to book a lot of meetings in for the next coming week, and where I was at last week this time for planning this week, I think I maybe had 2 meetings, and now that I've got kind of a system in place, I've got another 4 set up for next week, and I think another 3 or 4 are pending. So that's really good, because that means that although we're in a lockdown and we can't physically go out and meet people, we can still see people on Zoom. So I'm very much grateful for all these online systems that are created to make life a little bit easier. In terms of the things that I wasn't able to do today, I'll get done over the weekend, and then I will do a bit more personal development tonight. before I go to bed, and the aim is to be in bed by 10:30, because whenever I do these recordings, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be finished in half an hour, and then I'm still up for like another 2 hours afterwards. Don't know why, can't sleep, and then I try and get up in the morning. I'm like, oh, I wish I went to bed earlier, because last night I actually went to bed this morning. It was after 12, but definitely before 1, I think. I hope. I didn't look at the clock. But yeah, so I got at least 5 hours sleep. Maybe 6. But I would like to get 8, so I can feel fresh. I'm gonna go downstairs and get my shake. And that's how I'm gonna end off my evening in terms of food. And then on the weekend, I cannot wait, because it's self-care Saturday and self-care Sunday. Hair, face, nails, as many self-care things I can fit in, because the weekends is where I deserve my me time. I still do a bit of work, but I don't do as much work. And I've just realised I've talked for 10 minutes. Wasn't my intention. But it is the end of day 4, guys. I'm going to put my sticker on my 90-day plan and then begin to wind down. See you tomorrow.